Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up Channel, here today with a little something different for you. For those of you who don't know, I do a podcast with a really good friend of mine, Jankie LOR, who is a massively funny man. Like, I definitely think he's funnier than me. But we do a podcast together called Voice of the Old Ones, and I'm just trying to give it a little bit more of a spotlight, because recently we did two amazing interviews. Number one, we got one with Shawn Main, and Shawn Main is the principal designer on Legends of Runeterra, so we actually got to speak to him a little bit about the design of labs and Lab of Legends and whatnot. So you're going to see a brief snippet of that interview, as well as we did have one with Snnuy, and Snnuy is an amazing Legends of Runeterra content creator, and it truly was an honour to have him on. It was an honour to have both of them on, if I'm going to be honest. Honoured to have both of them, like, it was especially like very nice to talk to somebody actually from Riot and being able to talk to Snnuy. So you're going to be seeing snippets of both of those podcasts. Both of those podcasts, like the actual links, are going to be down below in the description, as well as they will be like shown up at when the things are happening. There should be like a little link that will take you directly to the YouTube video, which is the whole podcast, as well as you can catch that podcast on Spotify and Soundcloud as well. So I will put those links down below, because I just think that this podcast is such a really nice thing. I do enjoy doing it, and I wanted to get a little bit more love because it deserves a little bit more love, because Jankie is an amazing guy as well, and it's just so much fun to do. So please feel free to head over there, head over to that channel. If you like what you hear, why not consider hitting the subscribe button over on the Voice of the Old Ones, because we do podcasts like, it was every 2 weeks, and now it's kind of like, I don't know what rhythm we're going to start to get into, but it was every 2 weeks, but with the past couple of interviews, it's been like, near enough one a week. But we'll see how it goes. But honestly, it's some great content in there, so please head on over there. Obviously, you can shameless plug time on my channel, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, you can do as well. There's a Discord link down below, and the Discord will get you in there, like, to talk about all the new cards and reveals that are going to be happening. Obviously, I'll be back later with card reveals, but I just wanted to do a special video today just to put a spotlight on the podcast that I do with Jankie, because it is an amazing, a lot of fun for me when it's something that I like recording whenever it is. So why not check it out? Anyway, let's get in and see some of those interviews. And obviously, one of the big ones that you've done, like you've experimented with a few times now, started obviously against the Noxian army, is like duos, the ability of two players playing together. And then, as it went on, slowly but surely, you've got it so that it's actually 2 people versus 2 people. And so a lot of experimentation looks like you guys have put into this. Now, I will say, you don't have to answer this if you can't answer this, but okay. Is this like maybe going to be a new game mode in the future in terms of duo mode, like duo ranked mode, or duo queue mode in general?
So I think the thing I can say is that we are very interested in social, collaborative spaces. Players have consistently said it's something that they want to see. I was suspicious of how we would be able to do it with our game when people first started talking about it, but we've done all these different experiments in that vein, and certainly the space of collaborative experiences where you are playing with someone rather than against someone. I can bring a friend in, and it doesn't have to be I'm playing against them and we're antagonistic. That's a space that we are dedicated to. So exactly what form it'll take in the long term, I think, we've been running a lot of different experiments, obviously, yes. But that part we're excited to continue.
Well, the very nice thing you did about the recent one was that you allowed people to obviously put in their decks, and then each person could play either person's decks. So that kind of also just helped the new player experience as well. Because say somebody who's been an old school, been here since a beta or whatnot, and then they've convinced they've rolled their finger, come on, you got to try this game. It's an amazing game, but they don't have the cards. And then to be well, let's jump into this mode, because at least then you can try my decks that I know. I've got most of my I've got all of my collection. Just face it, if you're in beta, you've got all your collection. Oh yeah. So you can try out and that was actually a really nice thing that you guys added in as a thing, being able to use each other.
Yeah. Oh no, please go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, speaking from like personal experience, I have, since the existence of duos, managed to lure four of my close friends into Legends of Runeterra, and
very nice,
because their big thing was, I don't have a collection. I was like, you don't need one. You can just
use mine.
Because one of my friends, I'll leave names out. One of my friends, they started playing the game a while ago. And like you said, the experience was like pretty antagonistic. We were playing against each other. I had been playing for like 2 more months than him, and he just didn't feel motivated to build a collection. And he mentioned that when he saw the trailer for Targon, that Celestials looked cool. And I told him that there was there's a good Celestial deck in the meta, Dragons being kind of a Celestial deck, and does he want to try out the deck? And now he's hooked. He's just broken into Platinum 1, and he is talking about trying to compete for seasonals next time around.
We wish him luck.
Awesome. Yes, mysterious friend of yours.
Yeah. He knows who he is.
I assume you're not naming him because he's a celebrity, and that would be embarrassing.
Yeah. No. I'm not naming him because he likes to be a chameleon on the internet. But
it was Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah. It was, my good friend Tom Hiddleston and 3 other celebrities. Yeah.
So I totally agree with you. I think that card games, we have a game that is pretty complex and can be tricky to teach, and if you want to get in and directly experience it with another person before, you had to be antagonistic, and now just that notion that bring in someone new and you can share the experience and kind of coach them through or give them decks exactly like you're talking about is I totally agree with you. Something that's really special about social modes.
I'm a terrible influence. I'm so
God,
sorry.
this is now what we've become. But I have to ask though, because just getting back to previously when you were saying about getting into it and that saying that you started with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, legit, did you play it like the anime with your friends? Was it haha,
for sure. We had those things on our arms and stuff.
Those!
I was the coolest kid at school, trust me.
But I mean that you've activated my trap card. That's
exactly.
That's one up from me. I used to live in the center, the absolute middle of nowhere. I had my growing up. I only had friends at school. Outside of school, it was too far to travel. So I used to collect the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I just owned them and looked at them damn, I wish I knew how to play card games.
Look at my collection.
It was basically the same for us. None of us had any idea how to play. We just compared collections and sometimes did those meme battles with absolutely no rules. So see who can throw on the coolest card on the board and play some trap cards, and that was it. And it was a good time.
That's all you need is pieces of paper and imagination when you're that age. So
exactly.
That's very true.
From flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.